Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. Today I've got a message for Capricorn. I have asked my guides and spirit for a message that's deeply meaningful for you and deeply significant that's going to help you on your path this week. And I have to say, sometimes I just love reading for Capricorn because your messages are sometimes just so practical. I'm also an earth sign, so it's just kind of nice to have something that resonates. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you feel compelled to at any point. It helps us stay in touch so that you can get the consistent messages every week. And your support is also really, really valued and appreciated because it helps keep the positive energy going through this channel. So let's get straight to your reading. There's a lot of Pentacles cards, so we're talking about a lot of earthly things, business considerations, but there's also the theme of vision going on. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles for the energy around you. So this is kind of like you have an opportunity and you're not sure if it's the right time. It's kind of like if you have stocks, is it the right time to cash in and liquidate, or is it time to just wait and let them grow a little bit more? So it's kind of that idea of, is it the right time to do this? Is it not the right time? I'm not sure. And there's a part of you that responds, most of you responds with the Four of Pentacles. You don't want to give that position away. You're literally holding on. So beyond the financial, this can also just be a belief that you're holding on to. And you're thinking like, maybe it's time to shift it. But you're like, no, it's comfortable. I'm hanging on to it. It's mine. I'm not letting it go. So you become like this dragon that is just hanging on to dear life to his hoard. And he does not want to let them go. But your cards are saying, think bigger picture, think long-term, think investment. A little loss now might mean a big gain later. And I feel like I'm speaking like a financial advisor, but this also goes for spirituality and beliefs, because sometimes you have to let go of a little stuff to get a bigger return later. So we've got the Two of Wands going into the Queen of Swords, and then here we go, here's our money card, literally, King of Pentacles. So this is that financial goal. This is that success. This is the material wealth, the stability, the comfort, everything that you want, everything you're looking for is at the end of this. But you've got to look into the future with the Two of Wands. You have to look deeply, and then you have to be willing to take a risk and speak out your truth that, you know what, I think that this is the way we need to go. And I'm thinking that this may be a stretch because it's not going with the status quo. It's not going with what other people think the trend is going to be. And it's not something that other people are comfortable with seeing. And possibly you aren't comfortable seeing it either, but you know the truth in it. It's logical. It makes sense to you. So this has to do with looking into the future and seeing the truth of where you think your project or your venture or yourself, your life direction, where you need to go. And then being brave enough to speak it and to put those plans out into the world, to put those words out into the world, because it's like you're setting an intention that you're not just here for the short-term stuff. You're not just here for the quick gain. You're here for the long haul. And when you speak that, when you say that, when you intend that, it goes out to the universe, and the universe goes, oh, that's what they want. That's what they meant. And then they return this to you. So this is a long view. This is a patience game, which is not a problem for you. But if you hang on too tightly to what's in front of you, you miss out on that really investment long term. It feels like I'm asking you to gamble, and that's not what's going on. We don't have a lot of risk cards going on here, but it does have to do with getting your visions off the here and now. Just looking beyond what has to be done now and looking at what could grow later. So my mind is like the stock market right now. I'm thinking like Warren Buffett. He always invests in things that look like they're going to have a long-term gain. He doesn't invest in quick startups or fads. He just lets those go. And part of you is unwilling to let go of your position now because you're afraid that you're not going to be able to gain anything for the future. And the message of these cards here is trust. trust that you can and trust that you will, because when you say to the universe, I'm here for long-term gain, I'm here for the real stuff, I'm here for the stability, that's what the universe brings you. If you're here for the get rich quick, if you're here for the easy stuff, that's what the universe brings you, but it doesn't last very long. And you don't get a lot of satisfaction out of it. You want something that you can build long-term and that you can also give and share with others because you feel so abundant. That's also the King of Pentacles. And he's someone and something, a card and energy, when it shows up in a reading, it's really a blessing. It blesses whatever it is that you want. And so going back to the beginning, you're toggling between the short term and the long term. And you're wanting to hold on to the short term, but everything is asking you to look at the long term. And this could mean so much. It can mean stocks, it can mean financial things, but it also can mean relationships. And the fact that we've got a 2, I'm thinking like this might be a gamble on a business partner. So you look at someone who doesn't maybe look like they have the qualifications or the prospectus, but there's something in them. There's a drive you recognize in them that's saying, you know what, in the long term, they're going to be something really special, or whatever is going to grow because of this. I'm not feeling touchy-feely relationship here. I'm feeling definitely like everything is like work related or self-work related, like self-spirituality, but it's a very practical approach. So this is an investment in changing a belief about yourself and something that's going to like be a long haul thing. It's not a quick fix like getting something external just to remedy. It's not a band-aid. This is internal healing. So I feel like I got really specific with the money stuff, so I just want to make sure that the message is big enough so that it resonates strongly with you. So just give me a second while I check and see if I missed anything. They're saying plans into action. So also the unwillingness to invest in the future is because you don't want to take any action right now. But they're saying any action you take right now has to do with how your future is going to go. So if you take the action that is going to help the short-term gain, that's all you're going to see. If you take the action that's going to help the long-term gain, that is exactly what you're going to see, long-term gain. So I really urge you to think in those terms this week, because the fact that he shows up, I'm just blown away, because you're assured success and you're assured that this is going to work out more deeply and more significantly than you realize. This is like, I can't even talk, it's so good. You know, to have these financial questions come up here and then to have the answer be yes so strongly, it's just amazing. So if you've got questions about this, please reach out. I'm always happy to hear from you. And if there were other concerns that I didn't quite address, I am booking private readings right now. And you can check out more about that on my website. They are awesome, and it's great to connect with you one-on-one. So I will look forward to seeing you next week, if not sooner. Have a good one.